What is a clay bar and how does it work? A clay bar is what removes contaminants from the paint surface. These contaminants is what can float, land, embed themselves. Think about beside a railway track when you've got iron dust landing. I've actually seen it penetrate the paint, rust and corrode and work its way in through the clear coat and ruin the paint. So a clay bar will pull it out or shear it off to make a super smooth surface. So what do we have for clay bars? We have basically two types. We have a clay bar, which is where its name comes from, which is really a type of soft clay like this. And this will actually shear off, pull out the embedded and embed it into the clay itself. And I'm going to show you that. So therefore it needs a lubricant. With the Mother's Clay kit, it actually comes with 2 bars and Instant Detailer as the lubricant and even a microfiber towel. The other type of clay bar is their Clay Bar 2-bar-0. It's synthetic. Have a look at this. It's like a rubbery surface. This works really, really well. I like to use the two together. Reason being is this is a reasonable size, so if you want to get around the door handles and around the back of the mirrors and tricky bits, the clay gets in there nicely. The other thing with the 2-bar-0 is being synthetic, it doesn't absorb the contaminants. Therefore, you want to float it away. So you use this with a soapy water flow, and I'm going to show you that as well. How do you know you need clay bar? Check this little trick out. So how do we know we need a clay bar? Well, we can feel it. I can actually feel little rough pieces on there with your fingertips. You know, if you're right-handed, they say if you use your left hand, you have more sensitivity. But here's a new trick, and a very, very good one. Packaging plastic bag. Any plastic bag will do. Place your hand in it, put it on the surface, and just rub gently over. It multiplies the sensitivity by, I don't know, 10 or 20. It's amazing. This does feel like a gravel driveway. Oh, that's very, very bad. It's something you've got to try for yourself. Just grab a bag, go out there and try it. You'll be amazed. If you feel this after you've cleaned the car, to use a clay bar. And do that before you polish, wax, CMX, ceramic coat, do any sort of work on the vehicle. Clay bar first. Here's our Instant Detailer as the lubricant. What's important? Drop this on the ground. It'll immediately pick up dirt and you really got to discard it. You can't clean it. The idea here is you're spraying some lubricant. It takes no effort. There's no elbow grease involved at all. You're just going up. I can actually feel the lumps and then they just disappear. As it dries out, add a little bit more lubricant. So you're going backwards and forwards like this. Can you see that? Can you see the contaminants in there? After doing probably the front of this car across to here, you can then fold it over, squash it out so you've got a nice new area, push it out, more lubrication, carry on. I would suggest, depending on how bad the car is, you probably get about 4 bars out of a bar, and of course the pack comes with 2 bars. So now I'm going to show you the synthetic Clay Bar 2.0. This is what you need, Clay Bar 2. Bucket of soapy water. I like to use Mother's Car Wash rather than wash and wax. I don't want to put wax on the surface at this point because after clay barring, which will remove any protection or coatings, is that I'm now ready to then polish or go straight to a Canuba wax or a CMX acrylic coating. As I'm working my way down the surface of the vehicle, I'm continually dipping in and carrying on. Oh, I can feel that. The little lumps, you can feel them, they disappear. Keep flushing away. The reason why is this bar will not absorb the contaminants, so you must float them away by wringing it in the water. And of course the soap is what gives a nice lubrication. Oh, I can feel how smooth that is now. It feels very, very nice. But I'll go back to my test now. Oh, you just feel it, just feels so nice. And gravel driveway again.